This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Chris Ledeen. Here's a look at your top headlines on this Tuesday, March 5th. On your block in Clinton Township, the scene of a massive fire and explosions. It all started Monday night around 9 at select distributors in the area of 15 Mile Road and Grosbeck. Blasts could be heard several miles away and debris rained down on neighboring streets. One firefighter was hurt but is expected to be okay. The cause of the blast is not known at this time, but the investigation is just beginning. Police are asking people to stay away from the area. Jury selection begins this morning in the involuntary manslaughter trial for James Crumbly. He's the father of the Oxford High School shooter. He's accused of not doing enough to prevent his son from carrying out the shooting that killed 4 students in November of 2021. His wife, Jennifer, was found guilty of the same charges last month. She will be sentenced in April. It's Super Tuesday, the biggest day of the 2024 presidential primary campaign. Elections are being held in 16 states and 1 territory. Hundreds of delegates are at stake, potentially the biggest haul for either party on any single day. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump are expected to move much closer to winning their party's nomination. JetBlue Airways has pulled out of its deal to purchase Spirit Airlines. The decision comes after a federal court ruling blocked the deal, saying it would stifle competition. The Justice Department had argued airfares could go up if Spirit was no longer an independent airline. The companies had appealed the judge's ruling, but yesterday, both companies decided to end the deal. As part of its decision, JetBlue agreed to pay Spirit $69 million. In health news, eating at least 2 or 3 cups of yogurt a week could lower your chance of developing type 2 diabetes. The Food and Drug Administration gave the yogurt industry permission to make that claim. Some doctors, however, worry the news could cause people to eat more yogurt that is sweetened with sugar. Consuming more sugar is a known risk factor for developing diabetes. That's one reason the FDA is requiring manufacturers to note there is limited scientific evidence to support the claim. Let's get a look at that next weather forecast with Troy Bridges. Good morning, Troy.
Good morning, Chris. What a difference a day will make today. Yesterday was spectacular. We all got out and enjoyed the weather. We warmed all the way up to 74 in Detroit. That set a new record. The old record was 69 yesterday, set in 1983. So a warm day, and that will then change to a little bit of a cool down. Today's high 62, but that's going to be this morning. We'll see temperatures dropping off through the day as we pinpoint a front that brings rain chances. Those rain chances will roll in and they'll stick around through the evening hours, but the heaviest of the rain will be for the early part of the afternoon. So between now and the evening, expect rain and have that umbrella handy. The good news is we're not impacting our afternoon plans with that severe risk. As we head through the day, of course, it will be wet and it will be cooler, but we won't deal with those big thunderstorms. It will just be some heavier downpours. 53 will be the temperature at 3 p.m. By 5 p.m., 49. So temperatures will drop from the 60s down into the 50s and 40s through the day. There's that front approaching, rain out ahead of it through the day, 9, 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Those scattered showers even through 1 in the afternoon, but they do weaken a bit as they get closer to the Detroit metro. And then we clear out tonight and we cool down for the high tomorrow. We'll be in the 40s and 50s for the coming days, but today, again, cooling as we head into the next few hours, starting off in the 60s, but again, expect later in the day, those temperatures will be dropping into the 50s. So you may need a jacket later in the afternoon. Have a great Tuesday.
Thanks for that, Troy. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.